In today's video, we are reacting to Electric Light Orchestra Telephone Line. Let's get into it. You guys have been requesting it. I've heard it, but she hasn't, so.
I hate this. No, I'm just kidding.
I know, I already know you like this.
Yeah, no, I already liked it.
How you feeling? Are you still the same? Don't you realize the things we did were all for real, not a dream? I just can't believe they've all faded out of view. Okay, so no one's answering. Well, can't you just let it ring a little longer? Oh, I'll just sit tight through shadows of the night. Let it ring forevermore.
Too good. I had to. I know this is like the worst.
Close to the end.
I know. I'm sorry.
This is.
I just need your thoughts.
There's a sense of like familiarity with some parts.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I've heard it before. I just feel like other songs have used a similar style or something. I love it. I love it. Was this like a more recent song than what we've heard?
Probably.
Because
so.
and the reason I say that, and we never looked into those comments in the last after show that we did, but like people were saying how Jeff Lynne wasn't maybe as confident with his voice.
Yeah. We mentioned that too.
What?
We had mentioned that we were going to talk about that.
Yeah, and we never did.
We alluded to it.
Yeah, but I mean, they'll probably watch this, so Now you're hearing it. So like he didn't mix his vocals super clearly because he was more insecure about his voice. At least that's like a running theory. And so like this one is a lot clearer though, and like he's taking more, I think, vocal liberties than maybe he would have before. Like there's like some shouting moments in there where he just was kind of like having fun with it, or just like experimenting a little bit with his voice, and so that makes me. And then, you know, like I said, his vocals are a little bit clearer, so I feel like this is later than what we've listened to. I'd be surprised if it wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, for me, this is one of Jeff Lynne's better or best writing ventures. I feel like just the creativity of the song, he really just leaned into it, and the idea of the telephone line.
I like how he used a telephone sound.
Exactly.
And even at the beginning, he used that effect on his voice to make it sound like he was talking through a telephone. Exactly.
And I mean, I just feel like he really leaned into it and gave it his best shot to do this. And I'm not that he doesn't do that on other songs, but I just felt like in this one in particular really has that. It's the same thing like Mr. Blue Sky, you know what I mean? Like, Mr. Blue Sky is like the happy antithesis to the song almost, you know what I mean? And it's like, I mean, Mr. Blue Sky obviously has like so many more elements to it, and obviously that's going to be one of, you know, Jeff Lynne's biggest hits, you know? That's never not going to be a thing. But I mean, just kind of looking at this is also a close second, you know? And I mean, you know, obviously,
like production-wise?
Yeah, production-wise, and just overall just conceptualization, and it just feels like those were from the same era of writing.
Okay, I can see that. I don't know if I would say it's a close second, but like I can see how it's similar. Maybe it's just kind of my own bias. Like I like other songs.
Okay.
I'm kind of equating like production. Like I mean it's very close. You are right. Like it's very close in production. But like, are you saying that this is basically a close second? Because I know Mr. Blue Sky is your favorite.
Yeah.
So is this like a close? Like, is this like your second favorite?
I don't know.
Is that what you were saying, or is it like
kind of? I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm trying. Again, this is something that we may have to do kind of another, you know, rankings tier list type thing on, because there's so much that we have to just kind of conglomerate and kind of listen to it again, you know?
Yeah.
Because I know there are songs that I've rated close to, if not better than Mr. Blue Sky, and I don't remember which they are.
Yeah. But also, like, talking about this song, I also really liked the background vocals, the choirs, things like that. It was mixed very well.
Oh my gosh, isn't this so good?
Yeah.
It's a top one, right?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites.
Top 10?
But like the production behind it, I can really like, that's something I can get behind. Like I can see, like, the production is so good. I just think, you know, my personal, like, my preferences, I think I've preferred other melodies. So in a way, it's like, would I take a better melody with less production than a more produced song, or like a better produced song with a little bit less of a melody that I like? I feel like I would choose the melody.
Okay.
So, or like choose the song with the better melody. I mean, this song is still really good. It's just, but like, yeah, I mean, I would agree it's like probably one of the best produced songs that we've heard from them.
I mean, and like I said, the reason I put this on the same level as Mr. Blue Sky is the concept, you know, because, you know, he doesn't, at least from what we've heard, I don't know how many other songs he's leaned into a concept farther than this. I mean, you know, there's Diary of Horace Wimp, which I thought, you know, conceptual wise also comes up on this level as well, you know, just in terms of how much he leans into the concept. I feel like Diary of Horace Wimp does kind of come up
like
here.
The concept of what?
Just a concept in general.
Just the song concept?
Yeah, the concept.
Like how much he really like hammers that point home?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like that song as well as up here in like how like well conceptualized and kind of, you know, written the song is.
That's an interesting way to put it.
You know?
Yeah. Because
I feel like, you know, Telephone Line and Mr. Blue Sky especially are ones that he really just leaned into that thought process of, okay, telephone line, what can I do to make this song, you know, have that feel the best I can? And I feel like you can probably agree with this, that Telephone Line does that to the best of its ability.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a great song, like just well made, like well thought out.
Now, this is the second song I ever heard from Electric Light Orchestra as well. Like when we started going down this rabbit hole, this is what I equated it things to. This and Mr. Blue Sky. So, I mean, obviously now we have a much deeper understanding of everything.
Yeah.
You know, obviously we're going through El Dorado right now. I've been through the, what's it called, Time? Is that the album name?
I think so.
boy.
There is one called Time.
I think that was the one where he's a time traveler, basically. Where he's time traveling and talking to.
We started doing that together.
And then
Time, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We started doing that one together, and then you finished it.
Yeah, Rain is Falling is still going to be one of my favorite Electric Light Orchestra songs. I love that song. But, this one's also up there as well. Alright, let's keep going.
I'm living in twilight. Oh, telephone line, give me some time. I'm living in twilight. Oh, telephone line, give me some time. I'm living in twilight.
I like that part though.
But, yeah.
Like the like that echo.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I mean, genuinely, like...
I mean, I'm guessing that how he does the choirs is he just stacks his own vocals, or does he actually like get people to?
I mean, at this juncture, when he made this song, what do you think?
I mean, because I say that because sometimes when he has choirs, it sounds like him, like the choirs sound like him, and then sometimes it doesn't.
76. What do you think? 21 million views.
I really don't know because a lot of people, I mean, kind of how I would, like, just being as like someone who produces music, I think it's easier to stack your own vocals because it's cheaper. Like, it's just you. Whereas like seeking people out, you might even have to hire like a choir or something, and then like get them all in one plate. Like, it's just a process. So, I think it would have been. So like I kind of just think if they're depending on kind of where he was in 1976, like was he in a place like financially where he could do that? Like, was he popular enough to make that effort, or like did he just do it himself because it was more efficient?
And I think he did do it himself because it sounds too clean.
I was gonna say, like, it sounds like him, like just him. But like in the previous song, there was one really high note in the choir that I almost made me feel like a woman was singing with him.
And I feel like those kind of choirs, like the Mr. Blue Sky choirs, those realistically are probably going to be more of your, what was I going to say? Like those are going to be more of your, traditional choirs. But these choirs, like in this song specifically, where it's more of a harmony based in general. Like that's gonna be, where you have more of the, Jeff Lynne stacking his own vocals.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, like I said, in this song, it sounds like it's him singing.
Yeah, and also to kind of hammer home that whole point of the concepts and stuff like that. I'm not saying like in general, like all the songs don't hammer home their concepts because they do. I feel like sometimes though that the songs in the albums, the conceptual albums, you have to look at the album itself more for the concept, rather than, the individual songs, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, example, looking at El Dorado, like you have to look more in the concept, okay, these are dreams. Because if you looked, say,
at any one song, you wouldn't really be able to tell.
Yeah, like Poor Boy, for example. Poor Boy would sound like some kind of soldier march if you didn't, Or
even like Boy Blue, you would take it literal.
Exactly. And you wouldn't know that in the grand concept. While meanwhile, Telephone Line as its own entity just lives on its own.
Yeah.
I feel like, and Mr. Blue Sky obviously lives as its own entity. But I mean, even songs that I do really like Rain is Falling. Rain is Falling makes sense in the concept. It only makes sense in the concept of Time, the album.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, it does somewhat make sense as its own song, but I feel like to understand the song truly, you have to know the concept of the whole album. You have to know why that song exists. So,
So you're saying like these songs can like stand on their own.
Yeah.
Basically.
And I'm not saying they don't stand on their own, because I would listen to Rain is Falling by itself, and I mean
But like in order to have like a deeper understanding of it, you would have had to like have the knowledge of the album.
Exactly.
Yeah, I see that. I can understand that.
Yeah. But, well, what's your rating? Marissa? Because I've heard this already.
7.
A 7.
Yeah, because like I said, I like certain melodies more. But the song was, I know people are gonna be so mad at me for this. But the song was
21
well
million.
produced. Yeah.
21 million people are gonna be upset
Yeah.
at you.
I don't know. I just what was the album? Is Face the Music? Is that an album?
I don't know. It sounds
Or
right.
or that
I've
was
heard-
the song. We've listened to a couple of the songs. Like
Mhm.
I think Knight Rider.
Yeah,
Might just
Knight
blend
Rider.
out
That
there.
was, I think that was Face the Music.
It's the one with the green background.
Yeah, that one.
So I feel like I'm gonna like songs on that album.
Yeah, it has more of
'Cause
your
it-
darker.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
feeling.
it's like more of like my own preference.
For sure.
But like I feel like this song is more your preference.
Yeah, because that's why it's a 9 for me.
Oh, okay, that's pretty high.
Yeah, it's not a 10. It's not Mr. Blue Sky. It's not some of the other ones, but I think it does stand on its own as a 9. And I don't know. Like I said, I really like this one. But anyways, guys, that's the video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and leave a comment. Let us know what we should react to next. It's been Tyler.
And Marissa.
And we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.